In this video, we'll make a program of finding the maximum among two numbers, which we already did using the if else statements. So here is the program which we did using the if else statements, which here you can clearly see that we are having 4 lines of code. Now I'll make a new file and I'll name my class as max and ter, that is for the ternary operator. I'll save it dot java max ter dot java. Okay. So here we are having the main function, that is public static void main, having the string type argument. Okay, so now as we need two variables for storing the digits and one variable for storing the results, so I'm taking here a as sample input 10, b as sample input 13, and the result variable, that is max. Okay. So now if I store in max is equals to, and let me show you the syntax once again. Here you can see that the syntax is like this: result is equals to condition, then true statement, and then the false statement. So we'll write it over here. The result, we are storing the result in max, then we have equals, and we have the condition, that is if a is greater than b, and then a question mark. Okay, and after this question mark, you can see here we have the true statement, that is we'll store in max a, and after colon, if a is not greater than b, that means b is greater than a, so in max we'll store b. Okay, and then we'll print it. We'll print the result, that is system.out.println, and the value in max 10. Okay, so let me save it and then we'll run this. Okay, java c, and this is max ter dot java, then java and max ter. Okay, so you can see that I got the output as 13, as we have taken two sample digits here, that is 10 and 13. So among 10 and 13, 13 is the maximum, so we got the output as 13. Okay, so now let me just explain you this code. I'll open the Epic Pen. Okay, so see here, if we talk about this line, then what is happening in this line where we have used the ternary operator? Yeah, so this is the result part we are talking about. Okay, so I'll write here result. Okay, now if we talk about, this is the condition part. Okay, this is the true statement which will be executed when this condition is true, and this is the false part that will be executed when this condition is false. Okay, so now if we talk about its execution, then first of all this part will be executed over here, that is the condition part. Okay, so when this condition part is checked over here, so when the compiler checks that if a is greater than b, but in this question you can see that a is not greater than b, we are having a less than b, because 13 is greater than 10, means b is greater than a. So the false part will be executed, and the b is the overall output from this block of statement b. So the value in b, that is 13, will be stored in the max variable. Okay, And so as 13 is stored in max, when we print max, we got 13 as our output. Okay. Or we can also write the same statement like this. Just suppose if I skip this max variable, if I don't want to take the third variable, then I can simply remove this line and will directly print this, put this arithmetic equation in this print function. So I'll cut it from here and will print it here. Instead of max, I'm printing it here. That is, a is greater than b, and here is the parenthesis. Okay. Now I'll save this and we will run our program. Okay. So if I compile it, oh, I forgot to place an semicolon in line 5. Okay, this is okay. Now just save it and I will again run it. We got compiled successfully. When we run it, we again got 30. Okay, so this is a more shorter program of the previous one, as we didn't require to take a third variable for storing the result. We just directly printed the result we got after this arithmetic equation got solved. Okay, so now if I talk about the third case, so let me comment this. Now if I write over here like this, if I write if A is greater than B, condition, then a question mark. If this is true, then print, let me copy this, then print A, then print the value in A, and if the condition over here is false, then print the value in Y. So this will not work. We'll get an error in this case. You can see I'll save this, and when we run this, we got an error that this is not a statement. Why we got this error? Because this is not allowed in Java. That is, system.out.println cannot be put in between of an expression. As you can see that this is an arithmetic expression, we can say, as we are solving this expression, so we cannot put a print statement between any kind of expression. That's why we get an error over here. Okay, so now in the next class we'll see a program to check if a number is even or odd. That's it for this lecture. Thank you.